every time we come around a corner, we need to put in a new plumb line. We just cannot assume that a wall, a ceiling, a door architrave is either plumb or horizontal. So we put our own marks in all the time. And then this is just a standard paper, a wood chip, so just like when we did the ceiling, where we came down and marked about 10 mil short, we can do exactly the same with the vertical. So I've just put the roll of paper into the corner of the wall, and I'm just marking the wall just 10, 15 millimeters shorter. Now I'm doing that for two reasons. All right? Firstly, because I can't be guaranteed this corner is upright, but also I need to come back round the corner to get the overlap when we then put the piece of paper in here. So by marking slightly short, I'm now guaranteed that not only will I cover any inaccuracies in the upright of the wall, I'll also have enough to come round that I can then overlap. So, having put my mark on the wall, I'm going to use a piece of old-fashioned technology, the plumb line, right, or the plumb bob. So having got my initial mark, all I do is hold the string so it covers the mark, let go of the plumb line. When that stops swinging, I know I'm vertical. So all I do then is gently just put a few pencil lines, and that will get me going. That is enough of a start to ensure that the paper is vertical. We need to make sure we do this every time we go around, particularly with pattern papers. So for example, if this wall was leaning at a slight angle and we just followed the wall, this is an exaggeration, but if we had a diagonal, the paper will then sit like that all the way across the wall. So this is why we always put a new plumb line in whenever we go around an external or internal corner and start on the new wall, a new plumb line always goes in. So we've put our new plumb line on our new piece of wall. So again, carefully unfolding, allowing the paper to unravel without the paste hitting the wall or the floor. And again, this time I'm using my right hand to actually get the paper onto the plumb line. So it's my left hand here, the one that's taking the weight of the paper this time. I've just swapped hands. That's staying nice and high and close to the wall. I've got the edge of the paper just on the pencil marks. Yep, there they are. Now I can just smooth back into the corner, up to the top. Just get that smoothed a bit and then centre out to get rid of those air bubbles. Just gently using your fingernails just to push back in. We'll deal with that bit in the top in a minute. And down the wall we go. Undoing the lower half again, or the lower quarter, sorry. Downwards just to keep it straight, and then centre out to the sides to make sure all those air bubbles are well and truly expelled. And we need to come round the corner, generally 10 to 15 millimetres. So that is not bad. I'm not going to have to trim that. Sometimes, if we're using a pattern paper, we may have to come around a bit more to try and trim up to keep the pattern continuing. But there, that's worked out quite well. So I'll just trim the top and the bottom and wipe it clean with a sponge and clean water.